Here is my carrier bearing, which looks like it's covered in peanut butter. Hey guys, I'm going to work on Project Teeter Tot today. So we named the car. Sarah, tell me what the name of the car is.
Teeter Tot!
Teeter Tot. And I got Mr. Dose back.
Yay!
So, about to go out in the garage and work on some cats. First, cats. Wait.
He's so cute today. I'm gonna give him so much love.
She's got me thinking about cats because she's over here cat farming. We're gonna go work on cars. I'm gonna go outside now. Oh, good morning, Teeter Tot. Look, Teeter Tot made a new friend. Teeter Tot, meet Mr. Dose. Mr. Dose, meet Teeter Tot. So quick status update on Mr. Dose. His engine is back in along with the transmission. It's all mounted back in there. It was taken apart at Charlie's parents' house, and now, because we're not together anymore, he put all the parts back in the car. It's not running or anything, but all the parts are back in the car. I think I'm gonna work on Teeter Tot first. I'm gonna pull a TT in the garage. I wanna start going through it and kind of make a list of things that I know I need to get for this car, and then take it from there. So let's get Teeter Tot pulled into the garage. I was gonna try and make a joke out of that, but I failed. Hello, where are you? I'm really glad that his hood props actually work because the hatch ones don't. Nothing is heavy as hell. I need to get this idle issue solved on the car, as well as the oil light that keeps flashing for low oil level, because it is not bad. And one of you guys in the comment section told me that it could be the dipstick tube. I guess if it pulls out, it sets off that sensor, which this dipstick tube is broken. So I'm going to address that, as well as this mess under the hood here where someone tried putting an aftermarket intake on it. So Teeter Tot has this G Plus performance intake. I've never heard of that. Maybe Audi gang is a good part, I don't know. And as you can see, when they put it in, there's just tubes zip tied and left hanging. There's another one up here, doesn't go to anything. There's a bolt, it looks like a suspension bolt stuffed inside there. So it's really, someone didn't know what they were doing. I need to get that sorted and fix this dipstick tube. I just did some Googling on the old interwebs because I'm trying to figure out what exactly that noisy bug is doing. That thing is so loud, dude. I hear you, bug. Hi. Anyway. This is part of the Crankcase breather system, and as you can see, it is completely torn. Discovered that when I was pulling stuff off of here. Basically, I just went over and I inspected the vacuum lines all over, and also the N249 PCV and SAI systems, just to see if the previous owner tried deleting any of these, because I know it is common. And I found a few hoses that were questionable and ordered them. I'm kind of like debating about this intake though. I don't really want blue stuff under my hood, but I really need to get this electrical terminal secured too. That's kind of crappy having it flop around. Speaking of which, I want to figure out why my stereo is in safe mode. I put some duct tape on the rips in the seat. I need to put one on the rip of my gloves too. It's 104 in my garage right now, and it's probably even hotter in this car. So I'm not filming everything because I'm a mess. All right, so let's see. Turn it on. There's a code that is in the owner's manual, which I don't have, as well as in the hatch in the back, and it's on a little sticker. So I got the code. So now I just gotta figure out what buttons I have to hit. Okay, so I gotta hold the RDS and FM2. You like my glove? It's torn. All right, now enter my code. So and then hold these down again. Yay! No more safe mode, yay! I solved it. I gotta do something about this heat.
2 hours later.
All right, starting to cool off in here because one of you guys, one of my subscribers, just hooked me up. Check this out. Yeah, that's what's up. It's a little air conditioner. I don't know if it'll be enough to cool this whole garage, but it'll surely take the edge off this heat. It's starting to get dark out. It's cooled off a little bit. It's like 93 in here right now, so I'm gonna pull the TT out and I wanna wash it. I'm not gonna detail it or anything. I just wanna get this car cleaned so I can see what I'm working with. And then tomorrow morning, we're gonna get it jacked up and I'm gonna start looking at this TT Quattro all-wheel drive situation that's going on and see why someone disconnected the drive shaft to the rear. I'm guessing something's broken, that's why they did that. Medium iced vanilla chai made with almond milk, and that's it. Thank you. Just picked up some oil for the TT. Oil filter. Now I'm gonna go back to the house, change oil, and get this thing jacked up and try to figure out this all-wheel drive situation to see what I have to do to make it Quattro once again. 88 degrees. 88 degrees is a lot better than 100. Alright, you guys, let's go on a tour under the car and see how bad it is. First up, here is my carrier bearing, which looks like it's covered in peanut butter. Front half of the drive shaft, that bearing is definitely need to be replaced. That is disgusting. And I don't have the hardware to reattach this front side of the drive shaft to the rear side. I'm missing the hardware, no clue what size hardware it is. Ooh, looks like I'm missing some hardware up here too, or whatever this heat shield or plate is. Now this concerns me a lot right here. So here's my drive shaft, right here. It's a drive shaft going to the rear end. I can spin it freely. It just turns. But if you notice, neither wheel is turning with the drive shaft. So I'm not sure if it's because it's Haldex. This is electronically actuated back here, and when the Haldex system engages, it engages the rear diff. So it's like an electronic diff. I don't know if that's why I can spin it freely right now, because the Haldex is disengaged, but that makes me nervous until I do some research. I don't know why nothing is turning back here. It's kind of weird. This is really tight fit for me, guys. I'm sorry, my jack stands are up as high as they go. So here's the drive shaft. You can see it's not connected to anything up there. It's completely disconnected from the back of the transmission. And again, I don't have any of that hardware. So here's the back of the transmission, and you can see there's no drive shaft at the end of this. It's disconnected. And it looks like it's leaking really bad transmission fluid right here, or if this is the front diff. Either or, this is leaking really bad. So I'm gonna have to change that seal. Here's the driver's side CV. The boot is torn. I'd rather not waste my time and just replace the entire axle than just replace the boot and hope everything's still good up inside there, because I don't know how long it's been torn for. So I ordered new axles, left and right, just because I'm gonna replace them as a set. Now I can see why I don't have air conditioning, because here's my AC compressor and it's covered in oil. So I assume that's leaking. I need a lot of parts for this TT, and now that I have that list, kind of going through it, there's at least a couple grand worth of parts that I'm going to need for this car just to make it drivable, let alone do any sort of a project build on this. If you guys want to see this build progress quickly, my Patreon link is attached down below in the video description. And with the more support I get on Patreon, the more Patreon only content I'm going to provide. So if you guys want to see the project get built faster, that's what I recommend. If not, I'll keep chipping at it little bit by little bit. I already ordered some parts for the car, so I am going to make some progress on it, but it's not going to be super fast progress because I still have the MR2 to work on too. So I just want to get that out there. If you guys get discouraged because my projects aren't moving along quickly, I'm doing them as fast as I can with what I can afford. Since I'm waiting on parts now for teeter tot, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this plasti dip off these wheels because it looks absolutely horrible, and these are the Audi Volkswagen Fat 5s. So I actually think I'm gonna keep these wheels. I don't think I'm gonna put different rims on this car, but what I might do is have these things powder coated gloss white. I don't know, I just think that would look really good. This is gonna take forever, so I'm gonna fast forward it for you. Blah. It looks like this car was driven in the winter and the salt just ate away at the finish on these wheels. So I think what I'm gonna end up having to do is get these sandblasted and powder coated. I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna waste any more time with this plasti dip. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna wet sand the headlights. Let's get these things cleaned up. Take you off your holster. So it's day 3 of this same video. I know. These things look brand new. They came out so good. I did the other one too. Boom. They look so good. I'm so happy with how they turned out. Now I just need to get a new front bumper. The bumpers for these TTs are so expensive. I cannot believe how expensive they are. And there's no TTs in the junkyards near me. I don't know, and I need side skirts. Let me know in the comments section, what do you guys think? What should I do with the body of this car? Until I get some parts in for this car, I can't really do a whole lot with it. So the next video is gonna be on Mr. Dose, and that's how I plan on doing these videos. I'm gonna go back and forth between the MR2 and the Audi, so that way it's a nice balance of content between the two cars. Okay? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In the next video, I'll definitely be making some more progress once I get some parts. So, I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!